Hello everybody, hiya, how are you doing? So we're on day 4 of these tremendous lives and we've got an absolute cracker for you tonight. So I can't wait for you to join me. Let me get this on silent first. And I've tried to fix the wonky telly behind me. I've been wrestling with it for the past 20 minutes, but it's having none of it. So I've tried to jam things in the back, but no, I'm keeping it real for you. That's what I'm doing. I've actually meant for it to be wonky. So just hold on till I mute. There we go. Right, the giveaway. Let me talk about that before we go any further. The giveaway is live and let me find it. There it is there. Now, well over 100 of you have shared that and loads of people have been tagged in. But listen, and listen really carefully. You have to like my business page, the page that is on, the page that you're on right now. You have to like that page and not just the post to be in it. I don't want to disappoint you and your name doesn't even go in the hat because you've just not liked the page. So you like the page. We're going to check the winner, by the way, and if they haven't done these things, then they don't win. You like the page, you tag 10 friends into that post and share and tag. You share it on your own timeline. Like, share and tag on your own timeline. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about that and remind you before we go. But whilst we wait on you jumping on and hopefully you sharing this to your own timeline, can I actually just say to you, I give away my time free to speak to people, to try and connect with people, to help them. That's what I do. And you think, she's jumping on and off these lives willy-nilly, it's dead easy. It's actually not easy. Do you see what it takes to get in front of, there's 15,000 plus people on this page. It takes a lot. And all I ask you to do is one wee share on your own timeline. And that's not too much to ask. I know it's not. So, do you want to disconnect? No, don't want to disconnect. So if you would do that, that would be amazing. And while we're waiting on you joining, just watch this. I'm Shelley Booth, the creator of the Feel Look Be formula. There's many people on our programme in different time zones, different countries, not necessarily here in the UK, all over the place. And that's amazing, that's great, and I love that. Leslie has lost stones in body weight with me.
I feel better, I look better, I'm more confident, I'm more outgoing, I'm just me, but a better me. I didn't know the me. When I look back at photographs 12 months ago, I don't know that person. I lost 10 pounds in the first 5 days because of the mindset work, the workouts, the nutrition, the education, the meal plan. It's just something like no other. But also the team of girls is really something special. I remember sitting crying, thinking, wow, this is really empowering, overwhelming. It's women building women up. What more can you ask for?
Isn't that wee video incredible? Can you see the body shapes of these women? Never mind their confidence. In fact, let me just remind you, Lisa that was talking there on that video, look at the changes in Lisa. She lost 10 pounds in her first 5 days. Look at that. Oh my God. And I see Lisa every single morning, Monday to Friday, live and interactive with me on Zoom on our workouts. And she shows up no matter what. She shows up at her work. She works in Dundee, and if she's on an early shift, she's there in her work, showing up and committing and dedicating. And that's what it takes at the end of the day, isn't it? It just takes commitment, hard work, dedication, and, well, look at her. She looks unbelievable. So, without no further ado, I'm going to invite an incredible woman, actually. And over the past wee while, I've come to know her, and I feel she's more than a client. She's somebody that I really have connected with her, and I get her, I understand her, I can see her progress, I can see her journey, and I'm rooting for all my clients, don't get me wrong, every single one of them. But because we've chatted a fair bit and stuff, I need you to meet her, and so you're going to. So I'm going to invite her on screen now, and we're just going to have a bit of a chat. It's not an interview, it's just a chat. But from that chat, I'm sure she'll inspire so many of you to think, oh, if she could do that, and probably so could I then. Okay, so here we go. So this is Lucy. Let me just get your name on screen and unmute you. Hello, Lucy. How are you doing?
Hi, yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Brilliant, that's great. I just want to make sure, Lucy, that everybody can hear us. So somebody just let us know if you could hear both of us. That would be great. Lucy, you look amazing.
All right, driver, drive on, driver. That's what we say down south.
What do you say?
We say, all right, driver, drive on, driver.
Ah, what does
When you
that
get on
mean?
the bus, you say, all right. When you get on the bus, you speak to a driver. You call him a driver. Right, driver, drive.
A driver? That's brilliant. Okay, I think they could hear us. That's great. Right, Lucy, where do we start with you, you wee firecracker? You look absolutely incredible. You look radiant, and we all want to know why. But firstly, just to settle you into this, and I say it every night. I've said it every night. It's a massive deal to come on live in front of thousands of people, and I am so thankful that you've all done it this week. But it's so empowering, because see, when you come offline and you're getting inundated with messages, what it does to the girls' confidence. It reminds me of when I used to play team sports as a bairn, and I used to play basketball and volleyball and netball. And the camaraderie is incredible, and you feel it, it's powerful, it feels like a family. Well, think about that and multiply that by 100. That's what Feel Look Be feels like. These girls are just so rooting for you. It's like virtual high fives and pats on the back and those things that are dead annoying. So, Lucy, where are you from? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? And what is it that goes on in your life right now? Just tell us a wee bit about you.
Right, okay, so my name's Lucy. I'm 51 years of age. And I've got 4 children with my husband. So between us, I've got 3. He's got a daughter. So we've got 4 children between us. And I work for our company, our building company at present time, which is working from home.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got my dog, Winnie.
Ah, and your dog? What kind of dog?
Bulldog.
My favourite. Everybody knows that. Everybody that knows me, although I've got curly dogs now, I had a bulldog, as you know, and Boo, and anybody that knows me from Dundee knows that I idolise that bulldog, and I miss her so much. But they're such characters, Lucy, aren't they? What are they like? Oh my God, they're stubborn as fuck, but they're just big, lovable, daft buggers. But they're actually clever as well. So, So, how long have you been on Feel Look Be, Lucy?
So this is my 13th month.
13th month. Okay, great. And how did you get involved? How did you hear about it? Because where are you from?
I'm from Bristol.
Bristol, which is where? I'm playing ignorant. I know where it is.
Down south.
Combine harvesters.
Combine harvester, yeah. No, it's driver. Drive. You got to say drive.
Sorry.
So we go to so I'm from Bristol, and what was the question?
You're from Bristol, yeah. So you are. How did you get involved?
Oh, involved. That was it. So I actually saw on a friend of mine's Facebook that she kept liking it, and this was we were still in lockdown, so I didn't get a chance to speak to her. I did message her, and I don't think she's ever been on the program actually. So I did message her and say, have you been on? And I don't think I got a message back, but it was through her that I saw that she liked it, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to keep looking at this lady, and I kept seeing it kept coming up, and so I did the 5-day. I joined for the 5-day blitz.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I had about 3 days into the 5-day blitz, and I thought, no, I need more. I'm too intrigued in what this has got to offer. So I went to meet a friend of mine in Yate, who I knew. She knew a little bit about keto, and even though this isn't a keto diet, I just wanted to ask her some questions. So I went to her house for a drink, and we both signed up there and then.
Oh, amazing! Shows you what can happen.
So that's Dina. So she's on graduate. So me and Dina joined together.
Oh, brilliant! That's great. So I've just brought up your before and after picture here, Lucy. You are absolutely incredible on both pictures, I have to say. You're a beautiful woman. Everybody could see that. But tell us about the woman that's on my left before you started to feel like B. How were you feeling?
Desperate, depressed, low mood, no self-esteem. Um, yeah, just I was absolutely desperate. I had a few health issues. In 2017, I'd been diagnosed with bowel cancer, and so I had to have 6 weeks of radio and chemotherapy. And that then had a knock-on effect that it affected me and just threw me into the menopause at 100 miles an hour that I had no control over. And they were trying to sort out medication, HRT, to try and sort of level out a little bit, but it didn't work very well. I ended up having to keep going in to have like D&Cs because my body wasn't able to cope with what was happening to it. And that was in 2019. And then in the end of 2019, I was then diagnosed with sarcoid of the lung, which they thought was lung cancer at one point. So it was just a roller coaster of hospital appointments and all negativity. And I think when you're going through the menopause, you just can't cope with things like that. It's just too much.
Absolutely.
So when I joined, I was absolutely desperate. All my health people just couldn't help me in losing weight or give me any suggestions, and everything I was doing just wasn't working.
Right, thank you for
So
that. Thank you for sharing that. So you've been through so much, and do you know what? I didn't even know some of that. So thank you for being so open. So you felt desperate, and you had you tried a lot of different things, Lucy? Had you been?
oh my goodness, I was training twice a day.
Wow.
So I was training at least an hour and a half, I would say, a day. I train in the morning, I train in the evening, Monday to Friday. Every Saturday and Sunday, I'd only train once. I was eating 1,500 calories Monday to Thursday. I'm just going to be completely honest. So Monday to Thursday, I was doing 1,500 calories. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I would have my treats and my alcohol and everything that I was, treating myself with.
Treating, yeah. And that's
Treating.
really a good point to cover. Actually, we think, and do you know what? I've placed your picture there strategically to hide the wonky telly, but let's just everybody see it. Yeah, we think we're treating ourselves by eating chocolate and crisps and whatever, and it's the wrong way around, isn't it? Actually, you'd be treating your
Yeah.
body if you actually gave it the food it needs, as obviously you know. So coming through all of that, and your immune system took a knock. You were feeling desperate. You started to feel how was it? Just be dead honest. How was it when you started, Lucy? How did you feel? Was it overwhelming? Tell me how you felt.
Yeah, I'm a bit of I need to know. I need to know a plan. I need to know exactly. So in the beginning, yeah, I didn't feel as if I was giving it 100% because I didn't know everything. But then that's just because I've started something new and it was completely new. I didn't have to measure anything. I didn't have to, and I was like, really? I've not got to measure what's on my plate. I can eat all of this? Really? I just couldn't believe how much I was eating. And so yeah, I did find that slightly overwhelming. I loved the lives. I couldn't, same as Tracy, I just couldn't write down enough. It was just so much information. And so interesting, all the things I thought I was doing right were completely wrong, completely wrong. I was skeptical. I was skeptical about eating cheese and cream and all of those delicious things that I never ever ate until I got on the scales, and I lost 7 pounds in my first week.
Wow, that's
And
great. That's amazing.
I couldn't believe it.
And how motivational is that when you've been so,
Yeah,
as you put it, desperate and needing help? That's a great boost, isn't it? So people say, yeah, but and a lot of people with these wee beady green eyes, wee jealous eyes, will go, yeah, but a lot of that's water. Yeah, it is. High five to that though. A loss is a loss, and if that propels you into week two, we're having it. And we're taking it every day, all day.
Yeah.
So well done. So yeah, did you start? So we work out Monday to Friday, as you know. Did you think going from working out twice a day to a half an hour with me was going to work for you, or was that hard to get your head around?
No, I didn't, and I didn't just do the half an hour with you.
Okay.
I carried on doing my other workouts as well.
Wow.
Um, into the fact that I actually injured my foot and I'm still struggling with my foot. So
Mhm.
I've pulled right back on my training. I don't do any extra training other than the training I do with you,
Mhm.
and swimming and yoga.
Amazing. And
So
look at you.
I
Just
do
just
my
look at you. So this on the left was calorie tracking, macro tracking, 1,500 calories Monday to Thursday, having your treats at the weekend, training
Mhm.
twice a day, once a day at the weekends. To the picture on the left, so much leaner, so much more confident. We could see that. No calorie
Yeah.
tracking, no macro tracking, just eating good quality meals. And everybody, I need you well, I need to emphasize this to you. It's not the calories in terms of numbers, it's the quality of the calories that you should be concerned with. What you're actually eating. And I mean, I could sit here all day and ask you to go and research that, and you don't until you come on to Feel Look because you just don't get it. And then you're working with PTs and rice cakes and bagels and everything's okay when you
Mhm.
are. So we're kind of up against it here until you actually try it, and that's just the nature of people. You don't believe it until you actually feel it and experience it, but you can't do that until you do it. Sorry, Lucy.
And I think sometimes as well, when you've done so many diets and you've yo-yo dieted all your life and you've
Mhm.
not been successful,
Mhm.
it's another thing you think, oh, it's not going to work for me
Yeah, of
before
course.
you've even tried it.
Of course.
You've already got that negative Nancy about you before you've
Mhm.
even tried it, you know? So yeah, I was skeptical. I didn't think for 1 minute. I didn't think for 1 minute eating all of that food, I would lose the weight. And that is initially why I joined Phil at B, because I was desperate to lose the weight. I was desperate. I didn't want to wear baggy clothes. I don't want to look like that. I didn't want bingo wings. I just didn't want to look like that.
Jules just said there, this isn't a diet, it's a lifestyle program. It really is. This
Yeah.
is not about calorie counting, it's not about maths, and it's not about weighing and measuring food. It's about living life to the absolute max, eating well, nourishing your body, and living your best life. That's what this program is about. One thing I've just thought about there actually, when people do this yo-yo dieting, as you put it, Lucy, it's so common. They're on one diet, they're off that one, they're on to the next fad, whatever that is, and they yo-yo all their lives. And what they do essentially, and particularly people that are in a calorie deficit most of the time, they're slowing their metabolism right down. So what you essentially do is you start to lose muscle. And when you lose muscle, you obviously lose weight, but people think that that's a good thing. And so you get this skinny fat appearance. So people get quite skinny to look at, but they've still got the body fat. And I've
Mm.
seen hundreds of women with that problem because of the yo-yo dieting, the calorie tracking, the macro tracking, and the um, well, the vitamin, nutrient deficient foods that they're eating. It's not serving their body at all. It's like eating cardboard. And your body
Mm.
will digest it and you'll get rid of it, but there's no real goodness in there. There's nothing to absorb. So this skinny fat thing happens, or else you struggle to lose weight because your metabolism is flat as a fart. And even when you do start to move more, nothing really happens. So you can imagine why people, or you can understand why people get so demotivated. So thank you
Yeah.
for that. Lucy, so what have you lost between these pictures here? In fact, no, what have you lost between the first picture and now, as we see you now, in terms of weight? Sorry.
So I've lost 2.5 stone and I've lost 40 inches.
40 inches.
Yeah.
40. Wow. That is unbelievable. So tell me how you feel.
I feel absolutely, I've been told by several of my friends, I'm not allowed to swear. I feel absolutely amazing.
Do you?
Yeah,
What's your
amazing.
confidence like?
Oh, my confidence is through the roof. I can do anything. Anything I want to do, I can do. Anything. It's not a problem.
Brilliant.
And you know, my whole life was my whole life has been about my children have been, they are my world and they are my why. And they always have been and they always will be. And I was always a good mum, I would say, until the closed door came up about 7 o'clock on a Thursday evening when the wine came out. And then I was a closed mum then. I
That's
wasn't
really
very
honest.
interactive. But now I'm there for them. I'm able to guide them. I'm able to, all what you've taught me, all the doors you've opened, the avenues you've opened in the mindset and all of that. I can now share that with my children. Now they're starting to grow up and become independent adults and guide them in a way that I never knew how to guide them before.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Lucy, I remember distinctly you saying the mindset wasn't for you. And now you're the biggest advocate of the mindset element of my programme. And for me, it was missing from my life for so long. And I was ticking the boxes, but actually that spiritual connection with who it was myself was completely missing. And I was doing all this work for everybody else, but actually working on myself, I wasn't. So when I found that, my life completely changed. But when you say that, I can relate to you so much. Tell us about what you think about the mindset stuff now in comparison to when you started.
So when I joined, I didn't even entertain the mindset. I listened to the education. I was amazed with that, blown away with that, but no, not the mindset. So I would say from July right the way through until January, I focused completely on the nutrition, the food, and the workouts. And that's what changed me, my body shape, my weight, and everything else. And I focused completely on that. And that is because that is old school. That's what I used to do. I trained and trained and trained so that I could get the shape and body that I wanted. And then it was February when we did self-love month. And that just opened everything for me. And all of a sudden, I started to realize that for 30 years, I've been living my life for others completely. And I've not even been on the radar at all. So if they're all happy, then I'm happy. But I wasn't always happy. I had this mask on that I was happy, and I portrayed myself as being happy, but deep inside I wasn't happy. And from then it's just snowballed, and I just can't get enough of it. I just cannot get enough of the mindset. And I would actually say the mindset of your program is the foundation of everything.
Me too.
It's the absolute foundation.
Yeah, me too. Even above, if there was a hierarchy, even above the education, because the mindset has to be there, and without it, it'll change. Your body shape will change short term, but actually, lasting, sustainable, lifelong changes, nah, they'll come and go, and the yo-yoing will kick back in, and you'll still feel no self-worth, lack of self-belief, and all that stuff that we've maybe been there before, and now that we've done Feel Like We, we're not going there again. No, there's no wild horses that could take us back the way. So really amazing, Lucy. We can all see you. You're so radiant. You're a beautiful woman, and as part of Feel Like We, you are so supportive for every single woman on that programme. And if you can give your time and your help, you do. I see it all the time. I don't comment on all your stuff that you're picking up on with other people, but I see it all the time. You're such a huge support for everybody. So on behalf of me and everybody on Feel Like We, thank you so much. What are your goals now?
To continue working on myself.
Okay.
To find out more about myself. I need to be happy 24, not 20. I know that's impossible to be 24/7, but I need to be happy in myself and fulfill the dreams that I used to dream of as a child, and the things that I always ever wanted and wished for. And you tend to sort of forget about those things, don't you, when you become a grown up a little bit, and it just gets a bit boring. I don't want my life to be boring. I want it to be exciting. And do you know what I mean? I was trying to think of something to describe Feel Like Be. And the best word I can think of to describe Philip B is a TARDIS.
Okay, go and tell me what you mean by that.
So Philip B, you walk in and you think, oh, this is a tiny little room. You know, we've got a bit of fitness over there. We've got a little bit of mindset and a bit of nutrition over there. Oh my God, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And you just don't know where you're going to go each month and what bit you're going to be dipping into, what bit's going to be most important at that time of your journey. It's just so exciting.
That's incredible to
It's
hear.
never, and that's the reason why I don't want to leave. I don't ever want to go to graduates, and I think it's probably going to be lovely over there, but I just don't want to go because one, I'm too nosy, and I'm frightened I'm going to miss out on what's going on that page. If I could have a bit of both, that'd be nice. um, but I keep in touch with the girls on graduates anyway, so that
Yeah.
I get a nosy in that way. But it's not like going to Slimming World. It's not like going to Weight Watchers and, well done, you've lost a pound, and it's 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 completely different. And it's all the girls there. I've met so many beautiful women that they don't judge you. There's no judgment on this page at all. It's such a safe, beautiful environment that you can just say whatever you like and you're not judged. And everyone's supporting you. And we're all on different parts of our journey, and it doesn't matter because we're just all there to support each other. And I don't think I've ever found that anywhere in my entire life, ever.
To be honest, Lucy, neither have I. Neither have I. People think I'm really cutthroat, and I have to be because Christ, the amount of people that I deal with, and some people are just, they're either on your level in terms of frequency or they're not in terms of energy, certainly. And I'll only give my energy now to people that will value it. So people take that to be quite cutthroat and but actually it's not. It's just looking after everybody. I can only have people on that page who are completely engaged in maintaining the really positive ethos for a start, supporting each other and bringing their best selves, whatever that means, by the way, but just trying to show up and do your best. And that's all I ask. And without that,
Yeah.
and Christ, not everybody can do that. I always say you can only give away what you've got. And if you don't have love in your heart, how could you possibly give it away? You can't. So I would like to help people on that, of course. But at the end of the day, you have to be singing from the same song sheet. So, Lucy, is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Yes, there is something I'd like to
Oh,
ask you.
okay. I asked that question and hold my breath. Okay, go.
So you journey with us as well. So I can see, and I have watched that you're on a journey as well, whilst we're on our journeys on Philip B.
Mm-hmm.
So I've picked a song that sort of resonates with me and is at my point at the moment of my journey. So is there a song that you could perhaps now,
Oh,
in your part of your journey,
wow. God, that's
relate
a
that
great
to?
question. Oh. Oh.
So I tell you mine, it might give you an idea then.
Go on then.
So mine's A Million Dreams by
Oh,
The Greatest Showman.
love it. Absolutely love it. Mine's is actually, and I listen to it off and on, and Leo loves it. It's legendary, and I've used it for a lot of my Instagram stuff. Is it? Oh, I can't even remember. I'm going to share it on this page actually when I finish, and
Okay.
it's about being legendary. It's showing up and getting the job done and seeing the fruits of your labour. And I'm always been a grafter, Lucy. I never stopped working, and people that know me can attribute my success now not to COVID and not to my online stuff, but to years of graft in this
Yeah.
field. And people that know me get that. People that don't know me don't get that, and that's the difference. So that song just encapsulates everything for me, and I go, do you know
Every
what? Fucking well done, you. And we don't do that often enough. We don't. So
No.
yeah, that was a great question. Well done. I don't think I've got any other questions for you, Lucy, other than to say you are fantastic. I hope you stick around with me for a long, 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 long time, and I just want to see where all this takes you, as I do with everybody. I'm completely invested. People will say, no, you're not. It's a business. I'm completely invested in every single one of my clients. And we get to know each other just like me and you have, Lucy, and I've got your
Yeah.
back always. And I know you've got mine. So thank you so much for everything that you are, everything that you bring. We all love you. And
Thank you.
I wish you every success on everything that you've got to come. And I'm sure there's lots.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Shelley. You have changed my life completely. I'll be forever grateful, forever.
So will I. Thank you so much, Lucy. I'm going to cut you off and I'm going to stay on, okay?
Yep.
Right, brilliant.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I'll give you a wee message soon, okay? Cheers, Lucy. Oh my God. This is emotional, isn't it? Now, I hope you shared that on your timeline because there will be people that will be inspired by Lucy's incredible story. Look at her body shape, how much it's changed, but look at what she's come through. Look at the health problems that she's had, including cancer. And I've trained lots of people that have and have had cancer. And I think myself as somebody that definitely can help. And my team, me, we form this incredible unit of support for anybody and everybody on our programme. So I just want to say at this point, thank you to my team. You are incredible. It's hard work working with me, but I'm ever so grateful, and I'll take you with me for as long as I can. Hopefully that's forever. So thank you for the work that you do for me and everybody else on the programme. So now, the competition. I've got about 9% left on this battery. Stupid me. This is the website right here, shelleybooth.co.uk. I've got a discount code for you just because Lucy done such a great job. The discount code is, where is it? Come here, you wee bugger. Here it is. Guess what? FLB Lucy. There's a wee theme running here tonight and all week actually. And also, this is the Instagram page. Please follow me on Instagram. There's stuff that goes up on Instagram that doesn't go up on Facebook. The competition is drawn tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. You need to like, share and tag. Like the page, share it on your own timeline and tag, where is it? There we go. Tag 10 friends on this page. Now, you can't like personal pages. You know the like? You can only like this page. So if you were confused last night about where that you had to like, obviously it had to be a business page, my business page, because you can't like other pages unless they're businesses. So you like this page, you tag 10 friends into my post, and you share my post on your own timeline. I'm going to draw it tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Here's what you're going to win. A month's worth, August, Feel, Look, Be. You're going to win a yoga mat, my resistance band, everything's branded, Shelley Booth, Feel, Look, Be branded. A yoga mat, resistance band and a gratitude journal, all branded to help you on your journey in August. An incredible prize. Ha! There we go. Lucy, thank you so much. You were incredible. I hope you shared that. If you didn't, could you please share it now, if you don't mind? That would be amazing. You've got until 12 o'clock tonight to get your discount if you're coming with us. The closing date is tomorrow. You've only got tomorrow to sign up to Feel, Look, Be because we start on Friday. We've got all weekend to get our systems in order to start on Monday. I go live on Monday on the closed and private Facebook group at 12 o'clock. You don't want to miss that. If you do, because you're sleeping, you're in a different time zone, you could watch it back on the page. So you've got until tomorrow. Feel, Look, Be Lucy. You'll get that until midnight tonight. Why don't you just go and get the discount tonight? Save yourself some cash. You might as well. So from me and my wee house with a wonky telly, loads of love to you. Have a cracking night, what's left of it, and I will see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. It's been great this week. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks, Lucy, and everybody so far this week. You've been absolutely incredible, and you make me ever so proud. And my heart bursts with gratitude for every single one of you. Thank you. Cheers, everybody. Night, night.